Previously on the PV show.
Every food you take, any intake you do, whether liquid or solid, you have particles of it settling on your larynx or your voice muscle. So these are the foods that I will advise that we stay away from or cut drastically from our meals. The first group of foods I'm going to talk about is cold foods, colds, if I should put it that way. Once it's cold, it's cold. A cold drink, cold food, cold pizza from overnight, ice cubes in some hot drink one sunny afternoon. These are the things that you have to sacrifice as a vocalist. You are welcome to yet another episode of your favorite, most educative vocal show in the entire world, the Perfect Vocal Show, that is the PV show. And today we're going to talk about exercises and the benefits you derive from it as a vocalist. But before I get down to the details of this subject, you may want to hit that subscribe button, you may want to like this video and share it for another friend to benefit from it. This production is by Aleph Production and we are shooting this live from the Unauthorized Fitness Center. I'm going to be right back. Well, you are welcome back to the PV show. Like I said, today would like to discuss exercises and the benefits that we derive from it as vocalists. It is often an area that is mostly overlooked by people who don't like to exercise. But the one thing you do not know is that if you do not exercise, you put your vocals at a very detrimental state. The first thing I would like to tackle when it comes to the benefit of exercises to you as a vocalist is your confidence. Truth be told, if you are not confident in the body you carry about, it definitely is going to affect your self-esteem. Once your self-esteem is affected, it is going to have a resultant effect in your delivery. What am I saying? I'm saying that you should work at presenting your body in the exact state that makes you confident as a person. This doesn't sideline being a plus size or being a slimmer person. The only thing we are trying to say is that you should be able to carry yourself about with so much energy and confidence. So even if you're a plus size, work at trimming your body to that state where you'll be able to carry your body about even on stage with so much energy so that your body state doesn't have a toll on your self-esteem, and then it will have a resultant effect on your delivery. So hit the gym if you have to, wake up at dawn if you have to, do something that would benefit your body by way of exercise that will have a resultant effect on your confidence and your self-esteem, then to the delivery of your singing. Now, the next thing I would like to talk about when it comes to exercises and the benefits that it gives you as a vocalist is that once you exercise, blood flow is very, very consistent in your body. You have the good or the right blood flow from the crown of your head to the sole of your feet. And what that does is that once you have equal delivery of blood to various organs and various parts of your body, then you are sure that your body is going to function right, which means that enough blood flow will be going into your mind. I'm sure you are wondering, what has blood flow going into my mind got to do with being a vocalist? The thing about singing is that you need a lot of concentration. You need to have the right concentration to balance out the right skills, to make the right choices of notes. Even if you are doing any creative aspects of your singing, you need your mind to be working very, very well. And when you exercise, you sharpen the efficiency and the efficacy of your brains. And once that happens, you can be sure that you are going to be at the top-notch performance of your brain. Another thing is that your heart begins to work right. Once your heart is working right, then you can be sure that delivery of air and oxygen and blood to other areas of your body is also going to function very, very well, which means that you are a fit person all through the time of your performance or delivery. Like I earlier mentioned, this episode is being shot from the Unauthorized Fitness Center of the Alexandrah Road. So if you want a place to actually exercise and get your body into that confident state that you'd like it to be, hit the gym right away and they will assist you to do that. Back to what we were talking about. Another subject that a lot of singers usually like to ask about is their breath. The thing about breath is that it plays a very major role to every vocalist. We definitely will talk about breath exercises into details very soon in other episodes to come, but let me touch on this briefly. When you exercise, you find yourself in a place where you are able to utilize your breath well as a vocalist. People who hardly exercise have issues with their breath capabilities, which means that they are not able to function well with their breath input and output as a vocalist. And when that happens, it's definitely going to affect your singing. So once you hit the gym or whilst you are at home exercising, what you're doing is that you are stepping up your breath capabilities as a vocalist, and that will definitely reflect in your singing. How is this done? Well, we'll take you through a few exercises that you'll be able to do at home and at the gym. But before we do that, I'd like to briefly touch on this subject as well, and then we hit the various examples. The next thing I would like to connect with breath is that it doesn't matter whether you are panting or you are standing still. It doesn't matter whether you have to dance through a performance or you have to stand at one stationary place. All I'm trying to say is that regardless your state or your body demands at every performance, your breath and your pace of singing should always be constant. What that means is that even when you are panting, you are not giving the excuse that because I'm panting, I need to rush through a song. So on a normal day, this is what happens to you as a vocalist. For instance, if you've done your skipping, maybe 100 skips, 200 skips, you realize that you begin to pant. The thing you have to do is that once you are panting, you need to sing alongside. So for instance, after a hectic skip, it's going to give you, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb, Mary had a... You shouldn't give your body the rest of, Mary had a little lamb, no. Even though you are panting, even though you are pacing your heart through this, you're supposed to keep your singing at constant pace. So it's supposed to be, Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little, not Mary had a little lamb. Take note of this. Very, very important for every vocalist. It doesn't matter how tiring it's getting. Keep your singing at a very constant pace. That way you build your breath capability and you build your stamina, so that once you are on stage performing and the breath and the dancing and all the movement gets in the way, your vocals are still kept intact. Which means that you'd have to exercise your body to ensure that even when you are panting through an exercise, you are going to be able to sing consistently. That means that panting or no panting, singing must not be affected. This goes to a lot of people who are not used to dancing during performances. You realize that the moment they begin to dance, the breath begins to get in the way with all the panting, and then the notes get funny and the singing gets funny eventually. This is because we are not used to exercising, so the body cannot balance the body motion with the vocal motion to place that smooth movement when you are singing. That means that you need to exercise a lot more and learn to sing whilst you are exercising, so that your body will be used to the rigorous movements of the body anytime you have to do performances that places your body under motion. All right then, so before I leave you, if you would like to join our mainstream vocal sessions, it is Aleph Vocal Center, and the contact is on your screen, as well as the email address. You may want to contact us and we'll be glad to assist you to sign up. The one thing we also do at the Vocal Center is that we do the vocal profiling. The vocal profiling is an exercise we give you to be able to assess your vocal state. For instance, if you don't know which harmony line you sing as a vocalist, you wish to know what state your vocals are in, you just walk in, we get your vocal profiling done for you, so that you get to know your vocal state, and then you get to know which exercises to partake in, even in the comfort of your home. So just walk in, let's help you profile your vocals. And if you want to sign up for the full package, it's Aleph Vocal Center. Alright, so to recap today's show, all we are trying to say is that you need to exercise as a vocalist. Please, you can't stay in the comfort of your room from morning to evening without exercising your body, and then you would hope that you become that professional vocalist that you desire to be. You need to put that body under subjection and get it to work the way you want it to. Get that body into the stature and state that you'll be confident about. Get your respiratory system working well by exercising, so that blood flow and airflow to all other parts of your body will work well, as much as it gets you to concentrate well when you are on stage. stage. And then once you exercise at home, try and do your singing alongside so that the panting doesn't get in the way of your performances, which means that you have the benefit of being able to dance at any level and at any rate, and your vocals will still be top notch. So take this home, hit the gym, buy that skipping rope, get your body exercising so that you can benefit from it as a vocalist. My name is Alexandrah, and before I leave you, you may want to hit that subscribe button, like the video, share the link, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get learning and getting better day by day. I'll see you on the next episode.
Next on the PV show.
Well, the last time we mentioned that we may have to stay away from cold foods as vocalists, we also mentioned that we would have to stay away from dry fiber-based foods, mentioned a few examples as a guideline. So today we're going to go down to grease or oil-based foods as well.